Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Just before we jump into today's video, I just want to apologize for lack of content pretty much from me for the last 2 weeks, or yeah, about 12 days. I ended up getting a really bad flu, lost my voice, so I was unable to obviously do much on the computer, let alone record anything. So it did give me a bit of time to do a bit of research into different on the Phantom ecosystem that maybe are not getting covered, not much people are talking about, and we could go through a lot of them and find a few little hidden gems, and pretty much that's the goal here for me. So the first project that I got a lot of comments on it and things like that was called Wolf Ventures. We're going to jump into the Wolf Ventures documents. Now I'm not going to go through this in detail. You kind of have to read over this yourself and start to put everything together. I'm going to try and explain the project the best I can with the information that was provided to me from one of the team members. So as I said, I'll explain it the best I can. There might be some things that I'm not 100% sure of, or maybe I'm wrong on it, but hopefully over time I'll start to rectify and make any updates. So big thing to remember, the project launched in 2021 and it was called Scary Chain Capital. If any involved in Phantom, the whole trend at the time was spooky swap, scary chain. You had all your ghost tomb, this kind of team. It had Halloween team to it all. So they obviously started with Scary Chain before eventually changing it to Wolf Ventures and rebranding everything to Wolf Ventures. So a broad overview of what Wolf Ventures is, it's pretty much they're a service provider to provide services to other blockchain projects. The incentive here for users is to invest in the token, create NFTs. With the NFTs, you can earn a percentage of the revenue. Now, I know some people will probably be saying, well, look, it's all hinges on the actual team getting works, and obviously in a bear market, things might be a bit harder to get work, but they do have a treasury. So I'm just going to jump to the treasury just quickly to show you that they have over 650,000 in treasury funds at the moment that is being used to generate real passive income from it. So if we jump to the tokenomics, so this is a big thing obviously for me. I'm trying to pay more attention to this aspect of things. There is 20 million of these WV Wolf Ventures tokens. However, 5 million, I think, 5 million are currently burnt. So the supply is down to just over 15 million. So you can see then it gives you a breakdown here of just the entire ecosystem pretty much from it. So if we go to the website here, this is again is the Wolf Ventures website. You can see buy the WV token, earn rewards, and join us in their Discord or Telegram. So explore the interconnections and structures set up by Wolf Ventures to ultimately feed into the value proposition of the token. So you have your projects, you have your ventures, you have your treasury, and you have your different services. The services they offer, two other projects basically, is development works, design work. They have another section of flagships. I didn't see much information yet on that, so yeah, it's not going to anywhere at the moment. But if we click in on the dev works, they do development work for other projects. You can see here they've worked with two other projects. If we go back again, you can see then again with the design work, they've also done project work for two other projects. So it is an interesting way basically to try and help generate. And obviously we have the treasury, so this is going to be the big thing that most people want to learn more about, how the treasury is going to work and how it's going to earn for them. So with the treasury, they do a lot of different things. They have obviously the stable yields, crypto assets, real world something. I can't think of what the A stands for. No, I can't think of it. So real world investments anyway it is. So it goes into details here of the investment, what they do, why is investing, honesty, integrity. So again, look, they're doing research into what they invest the treasury funds into. But if you see the treasury here at the moment, that they're sitting on still over almost 500,000 in the wallet. So obviously they're not investing at all into different investments, which is really good. And it's something that most projects are not like that. So there is a bit of structure to it. I can think of one other project that I'm in at the moment, iBots, that follows a similar investment philosophy that they're not looking to constantly make crazy gains every day. It's slow and steady, and that seems to be the road that I think a lot of us want to kind of take now with our crypto investment in general into these types of projects. So if we, you can see here again about the information. So if we just jump back up to the white paper, or the documents page again. So you have your team section. You have a lot of team members here. I suppose the big thing to note from the team is at the moment most of the team is pretty much voluntary work. As soon as they do get work that requires one of their services or products, so again, as I mentioned, they have the development design services. As soon as they do get something like that, then it becomes a paid gig for these certain team members, I'd imagine. Again, you can see a lot of information about the team. The team docs, I suppose, part is the biggest question that people will always have about docs. I know the team is docs to each other. I have my team contact very much said that they are the docs between each other. Again, I suppose people will have concerns over that. How closely connected are they all to each other? I suppose is another question, but they've been around since 2021. So said they've been around with pretty much that Treasury, I think, from what I can gather, similar enough time. So again, now is not the time to be running off with funds. If they were going to do it, they would have done it in the middle of 2021 when we had a crazy run with tokens. So that's something to bear in mind. If we get now, I suppose, to the big section is about how you actually generate and how you as an investor can actually make money from this. So the first thing to do pretty much is to buy in the token. So here we have the Wolf Ventures token. It's on Phantom Chain, as I said earlier. You can see here we're already down a decent bit since, I presume, I don't know whether the token launched here or whether it was they just start tracking it here. But again, look, we're down a good bit from its all-time high up here now. It's nearly 6 cents up here. We're down to just over 1 cent now at the moment. The reason for the tokens is you need a token pretty much to mint an NFT. You can't mint an NFT by doing anything else other than buying the token. So for 100 tokens, you can mint one of the Wolf Ventures NFTs. So again, what will happen is you'll come into here, which is from the dashboard, which is here. You earn your rewards. So you click into this. You holding a WV NFT gives access to rewards distributed by the Treasury. Each NFT acquires at least 100 WV tokens. So again, as I said, you need to buy 100 tokens, and then once you buy the 100 tokens, you can convert that to an NFT. If you decide after a period of time you want to get rid of it, you can convert the NFT back to the tokens, and then obviously sell the token. Now, bear in mind, I think there is a sell tax for it, yeah. So tax when selling the token, so there's a 3% sell tax, but there's a 0% buy tax. If we look then again here, you can see the actual Treasury. So this is their own dashboard of Treasury. You can see the numbers are very similar to what was on the DBank website. This would be one that you would connect your own wallet to. You can see then that the wallet is, once it's connected, what you're holding, probably what percentage you can earn, what you're earning, and things like that. So as I said, I haven't done that yet. I'll probably do it in another video, maybe buying some of the tokens, buying 1 or 2 NFTs, or minting 1 or 2 NFTs, and see how we go from there. You can see at the moment total holders is a really small amount. So the rewards of the holders are small at the moment. So in turn, it's going to be when you're buying and selling tokens, it'll have a bigger fluctuation on the price, I'd imagine, because of liquidity. I think liquidity is only 50,000, give or take. So so as I said, you mint your NFT, you have your NFT then, and it earns for you. So if we just go quickly back to their website, you can see here the NFTs, the structure of them. So when you mint your NFT, you'll start off in a level 0 NFT. It goes up every 30 days, it goes up to the next level. So it's pretty much the signal, like I think what the team said to me was the growth of a wolf and through the different stages. So level 0, you have an NFT, you get a smaller piece of the pie, and obviously when you get to eventually level 9, you get increased rewards, basically. So it's incentivizing people to hold on to your NFTs and let them mature, and each month you get paid out then for whatever rewards are generated. You can see here, yeah, so there was 2,500 was sent out in rewards to users, obviously, to have an NFT. So it's pretty much every month you get an income from it. Now there is no idea at the moment of what the ROI is, because there's a lot of things in place about that. Obviously, you have the first thing is the price of what you buy the NFT can vary from person to person. So if I go off and buy enough for 10 NFTs, I'm going to impact the price. So which in turn, if someone else decided to buy 10 and then at a higher price, their ROI is going to be much higher. Also, what has to take into consideration is the actual age and maturity stage of your NFT. So if we go back here to the NFTs again, you can see here the maturity. So as I said, there's 10 maturity levels. You start at 0, which is something like this, that fella here, and then moving on up to 9, and eventually you're at full maturity, which gives you a much higher percentage of the reward. So again, there's different variations of the wolf basically that you get. That makes no difference. Yeah, so it makes no difference what different colors you get again. So what else we got? So in relation to the levels, it's here. Tier 0 gets 55% of the rewards, which it would usually get. Tier 1 gets 60%, Tier 2 gets 65%, and so on up to Tier 9 getting 100% of the respective rewards. So I'd imagine if you're on Tier 0 and you're getting $10 of reward, you're only going to get $5.50 of the rewards. The other percentage I'd imagine is either put into the other pool or whatever way to break down. So maybe a little bit more clarification needed on this section. Alright, but again, incentivizing to higher levels, get more rewards. So the way the rewards are generated, as I said, they're generated from farming. So you can see here, if we jump back to this, you can see that they're in different farms. So, and they trade. So what I'm waiting to just get word back, I'll leave it in the comments once I have this. So at the moment, they're trading with funds as well. So all the rewards that they generate from trading get pushed into the farms, and then at the end of the month they withdraw the rewards of the farms. So it technically is compounding their farms, and they can obviously then take out rewards from different farms to pay people as well. So I think that's a really good way of doing it. The treasury is building, but you're also getting some rewards as well. So as I said, the biggest thing I suppose is seeing what the actual trades are, not necessarily seeing the actual trades, but having some sort of figure of what they're earning in trades and what they're trading with. I couldn't see that, and I asked them that there today. So what I do is I leave it in the comments once I find out about it. I suppose that's the big thing, is that you have a Medium page, making sure to check it out. I would recommend to join and follow them on Twitter, as I said. It gives you all the information there that you need very quickly. From my chat with Marf, I think Marf, yeah. Yesterday it was really good. He's no hassle answering questions. I think the chat went on for probably about an hour just in Telegram. Talked away about different things in relation to Wolf Ventures. Any questions I had, it was constantly, it was answered. He never shied away from everything. So I think that in itself is a big thing for me, and I respect that they're willing to do it. And between that and obviously different partnerships with different projects allows them to really, build up a community. And obviously to promote their own services, you'll have a community which is incentivized potentially to promote the services, because they're going to get a piece of the revenue that's generated on the platform as well from it. So I think that's it's a really good way to technically have their own community that can reach out to other projects and stuff like that. So yeah, look, as I said, I'm sure I probably missed out on a few bits and pieces here and there on it. Again, I recommend to check it out yourself. Go through the information, see what you think of it. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. Join my Telegram. I'll start being more active in that for the people that I'm in it at the moment. I'm probably not super active, but as I said, let's discuss this one. I'll have another project I'll be talking about tomorrow. Again, it's on Phantom Chain. It's again something different. Not going to be these ones as much passive income, earning your 2 or 3% per day, because look, I've got burnt on it. I've left videos up to show proof. This one, Bitforward, is probably the latest one, and I'm pretty much finished with that kind of nonsense now going forward. It doesn't work. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Sorry it dragged on a bit too long maybe. Again, my goal here is to get these videos down to about 10 minutes if I can, a little bit shorter, bits of information, and to just bring more attention to the video. So as I said, I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. Comment below what you think of it. I'll obviously share it. If you're following me on Twitter, make sure you let me know if I share it. I'll reaching out to you and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it for today's video. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you. Bye.